$399 for an Xbox 360 at launch was a rip-off compared to $599 for a PlayStation 3 at launch. Now, I'm not saying that $599 for a games console in 2006 was cheap, far from it. In fact, inflation adjusted to today's money, that's an underwear straining $900. What I am saying is if you wanted an Xbox 360 console to have roughly the same feature set as a PlayStation 3, you'd be spending a lot more than $599. I'll break this all down piece by piece, but first let's use the PlayStation 3 as a starting point for the video. At E3 in 2006, Kaz Hirai, in all his salmon-coloured shirt glory, announced to the world that the 60-gig PlayStation 3 would cost $599. The audience winced, and the next day the internet was filled with outraged gamers who were furious at the high price. The father of the PlayStation, Ken Kutaragi, thought the price was too cheap. Everyone laughed, but was he right? Let's work it out and compare it to the Xbox 360. The Xbox was $399, although there was a $299 shit version. That one didn't have a wireless controller or even a hard drive. The PS3 had both of these things, so we'll start with the $399 Xbox 360. At launch, a load of accessories were also available, and to match the feature set of the PlayStation 3, you'd need to spunk a load of money on this shit. First of all, the PlayStation 3 had Wi-Fi built in, but the Xbox 360 does not, so you're going to need to buy that Xbox wireless networking adapter for $100. Straight away, this takes us up to $499 for the Xbox, and we barely got started. Remember, there's not only just a dollar cost added to having Wi-Fi capabilities to your Xbox, you just lost one of the 3 USB ports as well. The next thing you're going to need from the list is the plain charge kit. The 360 controllers require batteries like it's a fucking children's toy, so unless you want to go and get an endless stream of AAA Duracell, you're going to need to shell out $20 to get the rechargeable battery and the lead to charge it. That brings us up to $519. Now, in theory, we could point to the pathetic 20-gig hard drive on the Xbox 360 and then swoon over the 60-gig beefcake drive on the PlayStation 3. But buying another 20-gig drive for $100 doesn't really achieve anything, so we'll move on over to the last part of the system that you could do an upgrade on about the time of the PlayStation 3 launch. And that's attempting to match the Blu-ray drive found in the PlayStation 3. For $200, you could not only make it look ridiculous, but added the ability to play doomed to fail HD DVD videos. 6 times the resolution, 6 times the wow, and only 6 minutes after you buy it will you realise you made an expensive mistake. Now our total price has escalated to $719, and the 360 still has less USB ports, less hard drive space, no HDMI port, and a high chance of overheating at any moment. The PS3 $599 price is now far away in the rearview mirror as we accelerate through these spiralling accessory costs. So maybe, just maybe, Crazy Ken was right all along, because when you take into account all the required Xbox add-ons to bring the 360 up to the PS3 spec, the PlayStation ends up costing well over $100 less. And playing online was free. PlayStation had all the funky memory card ports.
ビデオにコメントを残して、いいねボタンを押し、友達に勧めてからドッジケバブを購読してください。